The doom-monger-in-chief, Chairman Hunt, who seemingly gets high on a high-tax agenda, was back today, spreading gloom about our economy.
There is still a long way to go in the battle against inflation. Any country, anywhere in the world with inflation over 10% is seeing it at frankly dangerous levels for the stability of an economy.
But what high-tax Hunt isn't telling you is that there's increasingly good news coming about our finances, with the clamour for the Conservative Party to return to a tax-cutting agenda rightly growing. For example, the Bank of England has actually made £3.8 billion in profit from the £19.3 billion of gilts purchased last year to stabilise the UK debt market. That adds to the £11 billion the Treasury raked in thanks to an unexpected 0.1% growth rate in November. Meanwhile, the government's energy price guarantee is now estimated to be £10 billion cheaper in terms of cost. That's thanks to the fast-falling international prices. So in other words, there's no excuse for Hunt to keep the tax burden on Brits at the highest level since World War II, which I believe would effectively secure the election for the Labour Party. So, in that climate, cue a leak to The Guardian's Pippa Crerar, insisting that Hunt is planning a slimmed-down March budget with no immediate tax cuts. Well, that position simply cannot hold so close to a general election, with the Tories 20 points behind Labour. And the loyal Trussites, who, like me, believed Liz's low-tax, high-growth agenda was the right one, are organising and preparing to fight back. We've already seen some prominent Truss cabinet ministers emerge from hiding in the media, including on this show, to try and change the misconceptions around Trussonomics.
I think Liz's policies were right. Ultimately, the policy of cutting tax, letting people keep more of their own money, and making sure that we're going for growth in every corner of our United Kingdom.
I do not resile from the fundamental proposition that Liz set out, which is that this economy, our society as a whole, needs to become more economically dynamic, more successful.
Do I think that much of what Liz was trying to achieve is a good thing to achieve, that we need economic growth? Yes, absolutely.
Now, this group is formally organising, with Politico reporting today that dozens of Tory MPs, including Liz Truss herself, gathered in the office of Simon Clarke, who was one of the folk we saw there, to launch the Conservative Growth Group. Their goal is to bring back the mission behind Trussonomics, which was so brutally dismissed in the parliamentary party's anti-democratic coup to install Rishi Sunak and Hunt against the wishes of the party membership. And look, there's much to lobby for. Freezing fuel duty, cutting the base rate of income tax to 19p, bringing back the ditched IR35 reform legislation, abolishing the 45p top tax rate and returning it to the 40p rate of Tony Blair's government. All Trussonomic policies that would have been great for Britain, but were undermined by the political and media establishment.